So, in the carpet production, the process is pretty straightforward. We'll guide you step by step lah. First step is normally when we get our raw material for the top surface, what we call the yarn, is in very big size. Kami punya first process ialah untuk kecilkan dia daripada size besar, dia akan jadi size kecil macam tu atau yang ikut quantity production. So mesin ini ialah mesin yang digunakan untuk rewind lah. Inilah jarum mesin. Setiap tube ini ialah satu benang, satu warna benang. Daripada belakang ni, apa yang you nampak tadi dekat belakang, benang tu ada warna. Tapi dekat sini tak nampak design, nampak warna saja. Tapi dekat bahagian depan, ini bahagian permukaan dia lah. Dia nampak corak. Cara carpet buat design antara dua benang tu, dia punya ketinggian kan sama kan. So untuk buat design, kami kena sorok benang yang kami tak nak nampak atas permukaan. Proses ini kami panggil multi level loop lah. Dia ada tinggi rendah. Yang control design ialah komputer dia. Apa yang kami akan buat ialah dekat software ini, kami akan masukkan corak dia, corak yang diperbuat oleh designer kami lah. Kami akan masukkan dalam software ini dan mesin ini akan detect dia punya warna. Warna yang fixer warna dalam part inilah. Yang mana nak loop tinggi, yang mana nak loop rendah. Nombor-nombor yang ada dekat sini ialah dia punya tinggi rendah.
So means boleh generate macam-macam warna lah.
Warna ialah apa warna yang kami slot dalam mesin. Rod rack itu adalah warna yang dia akan keluar. Okay. Ini ialah corak sahaja. Design. Barang yang sudah siap kami akan transfer ke storage. Untuk standby, the final process which is to apply the backing of the carpet. Kami bukan buat carpet roll, kami buat carpet tile. Tile yang sekeping-sekeping. So normally, the first process, this part here, is where the PVC will come down to the conveyor belt, which is the first layer, the foundation of the backing. Then this is what we call fiberglass. Okay, fiberglass ini dia penting, dia antara satu komponen penting dalam carpet tile because dia ialah tulang belakang dia. Kalau tak ada dia, carpet senang curve or
I see.
Okay, then after the first layer, this fiberglass will then go through this part here, and then it will be on the top of the track. Lepas tu, carpet akan naik ke atas. Sini ada satu longkang, okay, yang mana kami akan apply pre-coat. Pre-coat ialah untuk bond the top layer of the carpet, which is this one. Yang lepas sulam punya, kami akan sandwich together, and then the carpet will then go to an oven. This oven, dia punya temperature is about 160 to 180 degrees. It runs about 20 meter long. Daripada sini sampai ke hujung, nampak tak atas tu ada drum kan?
Yes.
Drum itu ialah cooling punya sistem. Dalam drum itu ada air yang sejuk. Sampai ini sudah go through oven kan? Dia kena go through oven untuk solidify. Lepas dah solidify, kami kena cool it down supaya kami boleh potong dalam keping-keping. So lepas dah cool, kami pun ada satu buffer area. Yang ini carpet dia akan go S-shape so that the operator here will be able to adjust the alignment of the carpet sebelum potong. Lepas naik, dia akan turun ke sini, then come down here, and this is where we cut end product dia akan nampak macam ni lah. So dekat sini ialah holding area lah, mana kita packing QC ke ataupun packing untuk Jepun punya produk lah.
Ini merupakan kawasan pembungkusan ataupun packing area. Di bahagian ini, proses pembungkusan masih dilakukan secara manual tanpa penggunaan mesin automatik. Para pekerja bertanggungjawab untuk membungkus setiap produk dengan teliti bagi memastikan kualiti dan keadaan produk sentiasa terjaga sebelum dihantar kepada pelanggan.
Di sini ialah mana kita buat semua R&D untuk design. Because carpet punya apa yang bertukar ialah dia punya pembukaan, corak dia saja. Corak, warna, semua tu lah.
Seterusnya, kami dibawa ke bahagian khas untuk reka bentuk karpet tersuai ataupun custom design karpet. Di sini, Encik Nicholas menerangkan proses penghasilan reka bentuk yang dibuat mengikut kehendak pelanggan. Beliau menjelaskan bahawa setiap reka bentuk baharu yang dihasilkan menggunakan kombinasi warna yang berbeza-beza bergantung kepada permintaan dan keperluan pelanggan. Oleh itu, setiap reka bentuk adalah unik dan disesuaikan mengikut spesifikasi yang diberikan. Di ruangan ini juga, kami ditunjukkan sampel karpet yang dihasilkan menggunakan mesin bersaiz kecil yang mempunyai 16 jarum. Dan mesin ini digunakan untuk menghasilkan sampel sebelum pengeluaran dilakukan pada skala yang lebih besar. Berbeza dengan mesin utama yang mempunyai kira-kira 1000 jarum, mesin kecil ini mengambil masa yang lebih lama untuk menghasilkan satu sampel. Sebagai contoh, sekeping sampel kecil seperti yang ditunjukkan mengambil masa sekitar 1 jam untuk disiapkan. Menurut Encik Nicholas juga, kapasiti pengeluaran mesin kecil adalah sekitar 400 hingga 500 keping sehari, manakala mesin yang lebih besar mampu menghasilkan sehingga 1,500 hingga hampir 2,000 meter persegi karpet dalam sehari.
The main goal was to build a brand that is Malaysian made carpet. All over the world, around the world, carpet comes from US. But for the Asia region, it all comes from China. I'm sure you know this. China, you nak cari RM10 punya produk pun ada, RM10 punya pun ada, RM100 punya pun ada. Tapi kualiti dia berbeza-beza. Carpet pun sama. Dia walaupun permukaan tak semua sama, dia corak sama, okay, tapi kualiti dia berlainan. But that is the problem where government is facing. Government is getting a lot of supply from contractors that supplies product yang bukan brand. Okay, so in order for us to help the government in procuring the right product with that right budget, we try to educate them or share the product knowledge to them that, hey, with this price, you can get this kind of product, this kind of quality. So we have a marketing arm that does that all over Malaysia. Currently, we have about 24 general workers. About 5-6 office for not including upper management. Reason why we chose this layout, okay, as you can see, is because the process itself. As you see just now, when you enter the room, the factory area, the first step is where the winding starts, right? Then after that is the tufting. You see 3 machines on one side, then 1 machine on this side. Then the storage area is this, and then the PVC to there. Okay. Packing. Okay, so the PVC line is a very long line. It requires, actually this is not the best setup, but it's the best that you can do with the current space. The reason for that is because the storage of all the required raw materials is in the middle, and then the PVC raw material will be at where the PVC is located. Okay, then the packing, and then because the loading area is here, is where the PVC line is. The loading area is here. Okay, So lepas packing, kami saw holding area dekat sebelah PVC where the packing happens. Dia lebih senang untuk it's like a U shape. The U shape. So everything goes up from here. Here it starts and then the storage is in the middle. So that is where the best to optimize this space is. Yes, production, yeah, is to optimize the current space. Sepatutnya kena panjang kan. Production capacity, we still have space to expand. We still have space to cope with the incoming increase of sales. But beyond that, we need a bigger space. First of all, most crucial is your procurement. You need to procure the right quality of your raw material. We procure branded materials for our PVC base. Our supplier is from Japan, but manufactured locally in Malaysia. Our plasticizer is from Taiwan. It's also one of the branded chemical supplier in Taiwan, but also produced here locally in Pahang, Kuantan. And then we source most of our raw material locally, including our filler, for our PVC filler, which is from Ipoh. Kalau you pergi ke Nusantara ke utara, you nampak bukit-bukit yang tengah dipotong kan, itu pun ada antara one of the contributor is us lah. Kita kena guna limestone punya powder. That is the first step of QA. Okay, quality assurance and quality control. First step is procurement. You need to procure the right raw material from reliable sources. Okay, there are cheaper options, that definitely, but we choose to procure from the more reliable and more assurance product. Then next is most of our processes is done by human. Okay, it's not machine. Human makes mistakes. So from there, we also need to monitor. Like, okay, I wouldn't say monitor, but more apart from entrusting them, we also need to monitor once in a while. Okay, we also need to teach them to educate our worker, to train them properly, what needs to be done when something happens, and how do you resolve that issue. Okay, from the tufting until the PVC machine, because these are the two crucial processes where things will go wrong. PVC mixing, the formula, that also plays a very huge role. A slight difference in the amount of raw material mixed in will cause many different issues. So that is also very important. Yeah, because the PVC mixture is from different. It's made out of, I think, 8 components. Yeah. So 8 components mixed into one part of it more, one part less, pun akan different result lah. So from the different result, will then, if we deliver to client without knowing apa yang terjadi, then kita akan dapat banyak complaint lah. Then that is where your reputation goes jeopardized, and then the rest is history. In the tufting, so both sides. Okay, we talk about the tufting first. Tufting pretty straightforward. You saw where the design comes out, right? Yang dekat ujung tu dia dekat dago lah. Okay, but sebelum tu, where you see the design, the U shape, there is where you see the design defect. Kalau ada kehilangan benang, worker kena tapal lah. That is the only part where you can fix the problem. That for the design. Okay. Then dekat PVC pula, macam saya kata, when something screw up in the mixing, that is where the whole thing go haywire lah. Because kalau sudah screw up dekat mixing, the end result ialah satu tank of the PVC mixture. When by the time you get the end result, kalau ada masalah, semua kena buang. Or you sell as second bake, or you sell as defect second bake, which reduces your profit by about 10 to 20% of our cost. Let's talk about management first. We conduct training every quarter to refresh our current existing workers. Then when there's new employees, we will train them one to one or what in the small batch of group. Okay. Then every quarter, there's a training, there's a refreshment training. Yeah. That is the management. Okay. Then comes to the supervising officers position. They are there to monitor or at the same time guide the people. Okay. The other general workers to identify what is wrong and how do you resolve it, to remind them of what happens if this is not resolved. Then the general workers pula mereka akan feedback lah when there's something happen or something yang not go according to the SOP. Then they will send into the WhatsApp group notifying the supervisor and the management, not the upper, but the management on what something happened, something out of the norm. So that is how they are involved.
Actually, what is in this essay covers the part of the question, next question I'm about to ask, which is what corrective actions are taken when
There is no corrective. There is no corrective. You cannot do anything. The only thing is disposal or sell.
So we're moving on to the last question, which is, does the company implement any quality management system such as ISO 9001?
Yes.
And if so, how do this system contribute to the operational excellence?
How? Well, every step of the way, you need to maintain a certain quality standard quality lah. Because if one of the step you tak buat quality control, your finished product akan dilupuskan ataupun you will lose lah basically. So I think to answer the question is QMS is very important to ensure that you don't make loss.